3, 2, 1.
All right. Welcome back to Longboats and Luchadors,
Hello.
Life Unfiltered.
Very unfiltered.
Very unfiltered.
Unfiltered and unhinged.
Yeah.
That could have been a good
What do you mean?
subline.
Unfiltered and unhinged? I
Longboats-
think our name is long enough already.
At least our name is.
Whoa. Adequate.
Yeah,
Our name
yeah.
is adequate.
Nobody needs any more name than what we have. Nobody.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Back at it again. Doing kind of continuing with the summer
Going with our
series.
summer special. And what's
Summer
more
series
summer
special.
than baseball, right?
Baseball.
Yeah.
Which goes all the way to what, October,
Something like that.
November, somewhere around there.
Mhm.
But right now it's also hockey season. We're not
Yeah.
gonna, we're not going to talk about that, but
Well, we're finishing up. That's how it always works, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
One sport rolls into the next sport. Baseball's going to be finishing up when football's starting.
Yep.
Right? So
So long as
it's how it
you're
always
some
goes,
sort
right?
of a
So Stanley
sports ball
Cup,
fan. Yep.
Stanley Cup is going on right now.
Yep.
The playoffs in hockey, and then baseball's just getting started.
Yep. Eventually we'll make our way down to a jumbo shrimp game.
Facts.
But you are a Cubbies fan.
I am. I was. I don't want to say I was born into it, but I was married into it.
Courtney's the reason.
Absolutely. So I grew up in Colorado, right? Like the Rockies actually became a franchise while I lived in Colorado.
You're that old.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And the Avalanche, yeah. And the Avalanche.
I can now say you are older than the Rockies.
Man, wish I would have kept that nugget of
as
knowledge away.
Fuck.
I actually enjoyed watching the Rockies all the time. Like I love their colors. I love the stadium. Went there and saw a couple games and everything. I was never like a diehard baseball fan in general.
Yeah.
So when Courtney and I got married, she was a diehard Cubbies fan. Yeah, all of her fans are Chicago's.
So's the
So-
Pope. Pope
But-
from Chicago.
Yeah, Pope's
Also
a White
a Sox fan, though.
Yeah, he's a Sox fan.
Which I showed you that video.
Yeah,
I showed you that video
of the
before.
Pope.
It was back in like 2005, right? And it was on. It popped up on my TikTok, and I was like, okay, where's this going? Right? It's the
Yeah.
Houston Astros playing the Chicago White Sox in 2005. I think it was a playoff game or World Series or something like that.
Yeah.
And they pan over to like the crowd, and you know they're starting to get rowdy and stuff, and it pans over, and it's like there's,
Random
like, yeah.
calm person. Like he's just sitting there.
He just kind of like, which is kind of fitting now that I think about it.
Was he doing
I
that?
think
I don't
so.
think he
I'm
was.
pretty sure he was.
I think you're remembering
But,
what you want to remember.
Probably. But it was the Pope, the current Pope, just cheering on the White Sox
Yeah.
because he was in the crowd for that game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
When you showed that to me, like you say, like you didn't know where it was going. Like baseball clips on TikTok
Yeah, they can go
are
either way.
like some of my biggest Achilles heels. Like when they fly up, I
have
can't
to
help
watch.
but watch.
Yeah.
I want to see an outstanding catch, or like the ones I don't like is when the pitcher gets fucking beamed by the ball coming back at him. Like, oh Jesus, that's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, maybe it's like the way of life or the way that we're used to it, right? But like seeing the current Pope before he was Pope at a fucking White Sox game totally humanizes him. Like, it might be different, right? Because that's what we're used to.
I mean,
But it just shows like, oh yeah, you know, a real person is in that seat of power.
I guess.
I don't know.
I guess.
So who's your favorite team?
I'm a Rangers fan. Yeah.
Avi.
Avi. Texas. I wasn't really a baseball fan until I got to go see the Rangers live.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they
Didn't
played
they win the series like 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah. But the first game that we ever went to, they played, I want to say it was either the Athletics or the Angels. And Josh Hamilton was still playing. And,
Yeah.
and called him the Great Hambino, right, which was a great nickname. My mom, my dad, and I went to go see them in Arlington, and we were up there, like nosebleed, you know, just happy to be there kind of section.
Yeah.
And bases were loaded. Josh Hamilton came up to bat, and I leaned over and told my dad, no shit. And I said, it's going to be a grand slam. 2 pitches in, fucking grand slam. I was like, that's it. I am a Rangers fan from this day forward. All right, win, lose.
You pick your teams, like whoever you root for, because you said the same thing about NASCAR, right? Like,
Yeah.
Just like, who's the Busch Light driver? That's my guy now.
Yeah. Well, it used to be Kevin Harvick. Now it's Ross Chastain.
Yeah. You pick your teams. You pick who you want to root for. Like Courtney picks books. I like the way that
Yeah,
sounds. I like
yeah.
the way that looks. That's my
Well,
fucking
I
team
think it
now.
also goes with like if I get to see them play live,
Yeah.
right? Like that plays a factor into it.
Oh yeah. You
like-
connect so much more with a team when
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch them.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also kind of weird like that with music, right? So if I see the music video for a song, I like that song more now because like there's visuals that I can
Okay.
connect that song to.
Except
Okay.
when the music video is like
Garbage.
weird.
Yeah.
I
Podcast should be
think
turned
you
on to
need
the
to stop
podcast.
talking and we need to get into the boat.
Yeah,
'cause
we should
you
get into the boat.
I don't know if you kept the audience, but you definitely lost my attention.
Yep, that's not hard. That's not hard though.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
All right, go for it. What
All right.
what'd you get?
So you wanted to get Parrot Bay coconut rum 90 proof,
Yep.
and we talked about in the very beginning like we weren't gonna do well liquors, right? And I think Parrot Bay is one of those like very well known like up
Okay,
there.
which one's more well, Parrot Bay or Malibu?
Malibu.
Okay,
Yeah.
that
but-
I didn't want to get Malibu. I know we wanted to do like a coconut.
Yeah, there's just there's so much variety when
Yeah.
it comes to alcohol. Like I felt like we could get something that we had never tried, or at least
This is one of those bottles that I told you I wanted to get.
I know. I saw it like when I was looking. I was thinking back about all the things that you sent me, saying, "Hey, I think these would be cool," and this one is one of the ones that I saw. I was like, "Oh yeah, that looks pretty sweet." So Calcutta Big Bite rum, the coconut style, and like I was checking out. What?
You're kind of like Courtneying right now.
What are you talking about?
Like you can't deny it. Like you're like, oh yeah, I like the way that one sounds. Going into a liquor store, you're like, oh, I like the way that one looks. I'm gonna get that one.
Well, when we're talking about
I was
liquors that
laughing.
we're gonna try on the podcast, there's a lot that you sent me that you were like, I think this looks cool, and I was like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
bottle.
was
So-
laughing because he was reading the bottle.
No, I wanted to show you something
Oh.
about the bottle that was pointed out by the person that was checking me out at Brown Bag.
Guy at the liquor store.
They're checking you out.
Yeah, they're checking me out.
Guy at the liquor
So
store.
look at the barcode.
Is that like a pirate? Oh, is
Yeah.
that a submarine?
It's a
It
little
looks like a
pirate
submarine
ship.
because it's kind of like submerged,
feel like
but it's
you're-
riding a wave.
Are we gonna get into baseball fun facts?
No, because there's something I want to talk about
There's
before
gonna
we.
be
Yeah,
some
there
baseball
we've got. He's got notes. I have one note that I'm itching to just release.
Yeah, let's get into the boat. You're fucking this up.
I don't know
for
what
everybody.
you're fucking waiting on.
I'm waiting on you to stop talking about nonsense.
You can still open the goddamn thing.
I did. It is open.
Well, so that's what I was waiting to hear.
That was a
Does
really
it
good
smell
pop.
good?
I mean, it
That
smells.
was, that was
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
that was me.
It
That was my,
smells
that was my mouth.
coconutty, but like it's not like artificial. Like this smells like actual coconut.
Yeah, we're
Very
doing
different.
something a little bit different today, right? To go along with our summer series.
Yep,
And so
so-
this is why we're doing a coconut rum,
Yep,
which we did a coconut tequila last time.
we did.
Oh yeah,
You smell that?
yeah. It doesn't smell like Malibu. It smells very almost chocolatey.
Yeah. But the rum today is sponsored by your wife.
My wife. First of all, what's the name of this? Calcutta
Calcutta
Big Bite rum. Coconut rum. This boat is sponsored by Sarah Arroyo, realtor, with a little C in the circle up top because it's copyrighted or
It's-
trademarked or
It's
something.
an R.
Oh, it's an R. What's that? What does it stand for?
That's the trademark. It's the R. Registered trademark.
Oh, registered. Hmm. So if you get caught touching little kids, you have to have that little R.
You're the
Oh
sponsor.
my God.
Sit back and shut up
Yeah.
while we plug you.
That's
First of all, that's my job to plug. Okay.
And plug away.
Sarah Arroyo, realtor, with a little R in the circle, right? Licensed in Florida and Georgia, selling houses since 2021? 22. I might be biased, right? Going about this because I share a household with her, I share kids with her, I share a family, I share a life with her. But I've seen the way she works, and she is very much a I work for you as my client person. We'll We'll link all her social media down below. So if you're looking to buy in South Georgia or North Florida, give Sarah a call. She'll do everything she needs to get your house either sold or find you your next home. 843-973-2003. So without further ado, thank you, Sarah, for sponsoring this bottle.
You're welcome. I'm the best.
All right.
Yeah, the wives have done a lot.
They have.
to
They really
help
have.
us out with the podcast in general. But like
I felt like this was the least
official
we could do.
sponsor
Yeah.
of this boat, this episode, to Sarah Arroyo, real estate agent. Circle R in the top right hand corner. Cheers.
Give her a call.
Cheers. Thank you.
Not what I was thinking.
No, but it does have that chocolate flavor that you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Like almost almond joy.
Yeah.
Like little.
That's a
nutty.
very good way to describe it.
Would probably
Kind of a Mounds almond joy.
yeah,
kind
probably
of
an
feel.
unpopular opinion. I think almond joys fuck. I think almond joys are a great chocolate bar.
One of Courtney's favorite.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's. I think it's also a texture thing.
Coconut
Yeah.
is a texture thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the thing that drives most people away. Like snowballs.
Oh,
Right, like
oh,
I love snowballs.
marshmallow with,
Yeah.
with the shredded coconut on top.
Like because Samoas are my favorite.
Oh, best cookie, best
yeah,
Girl Scout cookie.
Absolutely.
Fight me. Yeah.
We're gonna cause some fucking controversy right here. We've done this a couple times.
Obvi.
Right? Fight me. Thin Mints are second
Yes.
to Samoas.
They don't call them Samoas anymore because that was racial.
Really?
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
so
okay.
I still call
I
them
still call them
Samoas.
Samoas. I didn't know that wasn't
Fuck
what
that.
they were called.
Right. I think like Samoan people and Mexicans are two people that you could not
I wanna see
offend
what
very
they're-
easily.
Oh yeah,
See what
the
they're
Karens
called
get
now.
offended.
Yeah. There's I saw something today that was like the millennial Karen is called a Kelsey.
Caramel Delights.
And fuck
So
off.
they're no longer Samoas, they're Caramel Delights. But like we do, we're going to continue to do what we do and not give a shit about what other people think, and we're going to call them Samoas because that's what they are.
I think if you're buying any other Girl Scout cookies besides Thin Mints and Samoas, you're wasting money.
That's not true. The
What other-
lemon
what-
drops that they have are pretty good too. Like I'm not
Yeah,
saying
like
that
the short.
I'm
Were
not
they
saying they're
shortbread
great.
cookie? Were they
Yeah,
shortbread
I
cookies
think
or were
so,
like
yeah.
the
No,
sandwich
not
ones?
the lemon, not the lemon ones.
All right.
These glasses are blocking my cup.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
No, mine are.
No.
You do it.
I also got my glasses in a fucking bucket of pre-workout.
I got mine from a rack at Walmart. Like, I don't spend money
we are
on shit.
ballers.
No, I never spend a lot of money on sunglasses. Like people will go out and buy Ray-Bans and Oakleys and they'll spend like hundreds of dollars on sunglasses
Yeah,
and shit.
no.
How many times have I left my sunglasses at your house?
Lots of times.
Almost every time I come over,
Yep.
I leave a pair of sunglasses at your house.
And then I show up to your
And
house wearing them.
Yeah, so I don't buy expensive sunglasses because if I buy expensive sunglasses, then I'm out $150.
There are so many things that don't require a lot of money to get.
Yeah,
Sunglasses.
yeah.
I can't remember the last time I spent more than $1.25 on my sunglasses.
Oh, I spend up to $10 just
They
because. Yeah, just because that's about the cheapest that they'll have them when I see them, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I need a new pair of sunglasses. So
I just do like dollar store, Dollar Tree
Yeah.
fucking sunglasses, and then that way I can buy multiple of them, right? And then I
Yeah.
have one, like leave one in my car, leave one at the house, leave
Mm-hmm.
one in my desk at work, just kind of have multiple pairs for the same price, like fractions
yeah.
of what people pay for like name brand sunglasses. But I said I had something that I needed to talk about.
You did.
I kept Sarah awake the other night.
Oh my god.
Did she tell you about this already? Did you spoil this?
I don't remember what it is.
Yes, you do.
No, I honest to God don't. I just remember her saying Eddie's autism was frighteningly hyper the other night. She was trying to sleep and you were like,
Could you not?
oh, I remember what it is now. I remember what it is. If it's something you want to edge, you know you shouldn't tell your wife.
Now I know. Now I fucking know.
What is it?
You're relevant now. That's what it is.
No, what is it?
I think the letter Q is the most stupid letter in the alphabet. This is probably on par with me assigning genders to different colors and like boyfriend,
Yeah, no,
girlfriend, right?
yeah.
But like
you got a lot of alphabet related shit that rolls
Yeah.
around in your brain for
like
no
I was,
reason whatsoever.
okay, so this is what I was thinking. How did I get to it? I said something along the line like, "Oh, you crazy cat," right? Like when you see it in movies or like TV shows, it's like the name of some sort of like nightclub, and they usually spell it with like a double K, right? Like crazy cat. Like they're trying
Yeah.
to be edgy, they're trying to be cool,
Yeah.
right? And I was thinking, I was like, okay, maybe it's like a trademark thing. So maybe like they can't use C, right? They can't call it crazy cat with a C. They have to use the K, right? Crazy cat with a K. I was like, what if you were to like try to go off the wall and use a Q? And I was like, what different sound does
Quasi quack.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, right? But like,
Yeah.
if you think about it, what sound does Q make? You say K, right? It's not qua.
It is qua.
Is it qua?
Queen?
But
That's
still, okay,
Quebec.
okay,
That's
okay,
QU.
still.
That's
All right, still,
QU.
but like if
You always follows Q. U always follows Q. You can't say that.
So
that's
then,
a
what is the
QU.
point of a fucking Q if it has to have a letter follow it?
The English language is completely fucked.
Like, if I wanted to
So,
spell queen,
hardest language in the world.
Kween, queen,
Yeah,
right?
I think that would work.
Get rid of the Q.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Q,
I-
if you're listening, you are.
But
the
like when
weakest
you're
link.
talking about Q in the middle of a name or in the middle of a word,
Like
right?
what?
Like click, isn't click like
Yeah.
CLIQUE?
Also
like,
followed by you.
Yeah, but like if you're talking about like a clique of people, right?
Q,
like, that's how
you are
spell-
nothing without you.
Yeah. In that reference, right? It is a k sound.
You're the Q to my U.
Ow.
You go first.
Yeah, and I'm useless. That's what you just said.
Oh, no.
Q is useless.
I'm saying together.
Yo,
Together. Damn. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Redacted. Redacted.
Cock with a Q.
That reminds me of. Have you seen The Love Guru?
Like one time. It goes back to that whole like
Justin
you got to be
Timberlake.
watching it
Yeah.
with the right people.
Yeah.
I watched The Love
I-
Guru
I
with
think-
the wrong
yeah,
people,
I think
and I was
if I
like,
watched-
this is the dumbest
If
thing
we
I've ever
watched
seen.
fucking Love Guru together, I think,
Probably
yeah.
we'd probably enjoy it.
Like Justin Timberlake being Jacques Lecoq Grande as the goalie.
Settle down.
I love that movie. I don't know why I don't talk about that movie enough. Jessica Alba's in it.
Yeah, it was a late 2000s movie.
It was.
Wasn't it?
I remember seeing that with my youth group leader. Like,
That's not the youth group.
yeah.
that
So
I...
yeah, no. It was completely different. Oh, we got to tag this guy, right? Ryan Guzman. I met him through my best friend in high school, Jonathan Thurman, and he goes, "Hey, I've got this, this youth group tonight. Do you want to come?" I was like, "No."
Not even a little
no.
bit.
I was like, but he was like, no, come on, it's cool. It's like different than church and stuff like that. Like, I said, okay. And it was, right? It was this thing called Young Life. And he was like one of the leaders. He went to camps and stuff like that. But like Ryan, probably one of the most genuine people. And I hate that I don't talk about him enough because he was so funny. He drove like this gray Ford Focus and he would drive us all around. Like he was so cool. We were in high school, all right? So we were fine. But like he
Funny.
was super cool. Like I think he was probably one of the first persons I could like let my autism show with.
Yeah.
Like he was a really cool guy, and I just always remember him with like his little soul patch right here. Like he grew out his soul patch, and super cool guy. I think he'd get a fucking kick out of their show.
Yeah.
So Ryan, we're gonna tag you in this episode. I miss you, bud. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, hard left on that
Hard
one.
left.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hard left you again.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep on theme.
Yeah. How
You
much do you
didn't-
hate the letter Q?
No, not on that theme.
No? Oh,
Fuck that theme.
all
I'm
right.
done with that. Gone.
I feel like I can taste the hair of the coconut in this rum.
That's actually like when I said it smells like coconut.
It's-
like it smells like an actual
like
coconut.
yeah.
You know, like not artificial coconut
like-
flavoring.
like-
That's what I said when I fucking smelled it originally.
Like not like a resort
yeah.
coconut, like a I am naked and afraid on the island of Hawaii.
Like actual coconut.
Like I am husking this thing.
Yeah.
I saw this coconut fall.
Yeah, the first time I ever tried to bust open a coconut, I was on Gab Gab Beach in Guam, and it did not go well. So
I've never. Was it like the green husk or like from the brown
the
shell?
whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah. I had to get it out of the green husk, and then get into the actual coconut itself. It's terrible. It's a terrible ordeal.
Why'd you have to?
Because I don't know how to answer that question. Personally,
You're like, I need to prove that I can
this
do
is
this.
a bucket list thing, right? Like I wanted to husk a coconut. I wanted to better that inanimate object. Okay.
I've seen this done before.
Yeah.
I can do it. I can do it.
Now that I'm a little bit older, like I understand how to actually get into it. It'd be a lot easier. But yeah, I had no idea. I went in blind.
How'd you go about it?
I don't remember, but I remember it taking a very long time.
Just a rock.
Sharp rock,
Just
yeah.
a sharp rock.
Yeah. Fuck that. Hard left, no blinker.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna touch back on this later, but go ahead.
That's great. So today you were supposed to go to a T-ball event.
Yes.
And you didn't.
Yes.
Because it got rained out.
honestly
it made
very
me
excited.
thinking. What?
I was honestly very excited when I found out that it was canceled.
Yeah. Didn't want to go.
Taking my morning shit.
Yeah.
Got the message. It's canceled, and then like the first world American I was, I dropped into my Alexa in the kitchen to tell Sarah, "Hey, stop making the snack bags. The game is canceled."
after I had already completed.
Yeah.
Snack
This was probably at the like 35-minute mark on the
No,
toilet.
no. I
so,
thought
like,
as soon as I found out. I
yeah, but
dropped
what
it.
I'm saying is
Yeah,
like
okay.
you were probably 35 minutes into your shit already.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Neither here nor there.
After we started talking about the T-ball event that was canceled,
Yeah.
I started thinking about when we were kids, and like I feel like nowadays sports are so much harder, like are so much more involved. Like I remember growing up, you just got out of school and you walked to the field and you had whatever practice
Yeah.
you had, and it was 5 days a week.
Which,
Right?
which is
Monday
funny you
through
bring this up.
Friday, you do the fucking practice,
Yeah.
and then your parents would come pick you up. And I don't remember it being that fucking stressful. It's
You gotta
like
download 3 apps.
you got 2 practices a week, and it is fucking miserable trying to get those little bastards where they have to go.
Which is funny that you mentioned that because I had just scrolled across this video on my TikTok, right? And it was this guy. He goes, "Oh, like the difference between the last month of school when you were a kid and the last month of school when your kids are kids." And it's like, "Oh, when you were a kid, it's like, all right, have fun at field day, honey, right? Like you knew you were gonna have field day that day, so you like dress appropriately,
Yeah.
like something like it's free dress, so like tank tops, like trunks, running shoes, but you knew
Yeah.
like whatever." And that was it. Like you knew field day was going to be this day. The guy was saying like, "Oh, now it's like, oh, cool. The last 3 weeks of the school year are going to be spirit days. Oh, week 1, dress as your favorite purple animal."
oh my god!
Did you see this?
Yes, I've seen these fucking like dress as a superhero.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, and then you got to get gifts for the teachers, and it's like, don't get me wrong, right? I appreciate you if you are a teacher.
yeah.
However, to the
So,
teacher,
and that's the thing, right? Like Courtney will get stuff for the teachers, right? But I feel like that's the same as like when you go somewhere, you go to a fucking fast food place, right? You go to Starbucks,
Yeah.
you go somewhere,
I know where this is
and they
going.
like flip the
Yep,
iPad
yep,
around, and they're like,
yes.
would you like to leave a tip?
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck no. All
What
you
have
did
you
was
done?
pour me a
What have
black
you done?
coffee. I am not tipping you for what you have done. But like, if someone goes above and beyond, like teachers, we love getting teachers that do a great job. Right,
Yeah.
we have a lot of teachers here in the area, right? Over at Mamie Lou with Jensen and our kids. Like, they do a great job. We love to get them gifts and show them how thankful we
Yeah.
are for what they do, because they go above and beyond.
What-
But I'm
what-
sorry, if you poured me a black coffee, that's not tip worthy.
What-
That's your fucking job.
What if we start going to like parent teacher conferences? It's like, all right, so what? They don't have them? I was terrified of parent teacher conferences when I was growing up.
Please don't tell on me.
No, I'll turn in the assignment, please.
I'll be better. I swear.
I'll be good, I swear. Imagine that. That's if that was the new fucking shit ass where they're like, all right, yeah, so do you have any more questions about how your child's performing? No, I think I'm good. All right, just one more question, if you wouldn't mind leaving a tip.
Do you think that I'm doing a good job?
Did you talk about?
Fucking, I will drop kick you. Fuck you. Like, Jesus.
See, teacher appreciation was like not a thing when I went to school.
I'm looking back, and I think I remember Teacher Appreciation Day just being a day off. I want to be appreciated, but
Hey,
I don't want to be appreciated by you.
Yeah.
Here, I want to be at home.
Yeah.
You know?
The two things, right? I've always said that these are the two things that motivate sailors. However, I think these are the two things that motivate anybody.
Yeah.
Probably call them different things, right? But like money and liberty.
Yeah.
Are you going to pay me more? No. So why do I want to do it?
Yeah.
Right? Once I finish this, can I leave? No. Then why do I want to do this?
All right,
So,
do you want to get into 2 beers to take off then?
do I want to get into
Hold
two
on.
beers till takeoff?
Someone's over there.
Oh,
Have you ever seen
offline.
Sarah when I do this? Look. I think that's one of the cutest things that she does. Honestly. That and when she says Mississippi the right way.
Mississippi.
That way?
Yeah, just two little things that just like I think are so cute.
The cuteness
Yeah,
thing?
it's cute.
Courtney does this thing with her nose.
I know what you're talking
That-
about. She does do the thing with her nose.
Yeah, she's got this little this little thing. Oh,
Bunny nose.
so, yeah, the bunny nose, the bunny nose thing. Yeah.
Okay,
So
to be clear, these are not like turn on things, right?
No, they're
Because
just cute.
if she
It's
says
just so
if she
cute.
says Mississippi, like I'm not gonna pop a boner, right?
Because if you did, people would think
yeah.
you're weird.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Well, we're out of Alabama. What state are we in? Mississippi. Nothing like that.
All right,
I've got a joke to make.
you have a joke to make. Well, you got to get your microphone back in front of you before you can make the joke.
Avi. Because I was gonna say, like, if today's episode looks a little brighter, it's because we left the garage door open longer than we should have, and we let in some natural light.
Turn it, because it's not.
That was a good one.
I hate it.
Oh, that was so good.
I hate it here.
Bro. Bro.
You are so
I
blessed.
hate you.
You are so blessed.
But I do hate you.
That was
I
so
do hate
good.
you
That
so
one
much.
was so good. That one was so good.
All right, let's get our chug on. And then after this, we talked about the summer series, right? We're going to
Yep.
do 2 beers till take off, but our sippers are not going to be, like, typically we would have 2 more natural lights here
At least.
to brighten up the bar a little bit more. I felt
That-
bad saying
that joke is so overused. I admit that, right? But
I've
like,
never heard that.
Really?
before. No.
Oh my
I've
God.
never
No.
heard that.
especially on the beer page. So the guy who started it, Brandon McNamee, he's a realtor as well.
Yeah.
So he'll post memes all the time. He was like, "Oh my God, I love this house. Like, I love all the natural light." And it's just the dad with a case of fucking natties. So I saw the opportunity. I had to take it.
Well done. Well done. So we're doing it different today.
Yep.
Or for the remainder of the
summer
summer series,
series, yep.
probably. There's probably gonna be some days where we don't have mixed drinks and we might just drink the beers afterwards. But one of the things we wanted to do for the summer series was we're gonna have the boat.
Yep.
We're gonna do our 2 beers till take off.
Yep.
Chug these.
Yep.
And then we're gonna make a mixed drink with whatever the boat is.
Yep.
So
We decided to do the rum punch.
we're doing the rum punch
Rum
today. I didn't know
punch.
if you want to do the rum punch or the copper tone.
No, after tasting that, where that's going in the rum punch. That would
Okay.
not have the same
All right.
effect as a
Yeah, so
as-
we're
as
gonna
Malibu.
chug these, and then we're gonna mix up some rum punch,
Yep.
and then that'll be our sippers for the remainder of when we do 2 beers till takeoff.
All right, so cheers.
So cheers,
Cheers, ladies.
cheers.
Cheers.
I feel okay. So I'm gonna do that thing you hate.
You're gonna do that thing I hate.
Yeah.
You know what you didn't do? You didn't declare. You didn't declare 2 beers till takeoff.
2 beers to take off. You've heard of main character syndrome?
No,
No.
no. I'm a main character though.
Everybody. So you are a sufferer of main character syndrome.
No, I'm an alpha.
Again, main character syndrome.
Yeah.
So everybody.
What's main character?
So
syndrome?
everybody feels like they are the main character of their fucking story.
If you're not the main character of your story, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
So, but
Psychotic.
continue.
Yeah. Like when you watch a movie, let's just say, okay, growing up, when you watch the Power Rangers movie,
Okay.
right? Everybody wanted to be fucking Tommy, the White Ranger.
Yeah, I like the Green Ranger more than the White Ranger, but
But in that movie,
in the
I wanted
movie,
to be
in
the
like
pink
the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
with Ivan Ooze,
Yeah.
absolutely,
yeah, everybody
absolutely
wanted
gonna
to be Tommy, right? And like, if you and your cousin saw that movie,
Yeah.
and then you linked up, right? You're like, oh, let's play Power Rangers, and you're
I'm
like,
the White Ranger.
I'm the White Ranger. No,
You're the
no,
fucking Red Ranger.
No,
I'm the White Ranger.
I'm the White Ranger.
Don't even
no,
fucking try. I'm
no,
the White Ranger.
no.
You're the
Okay,
Red
so-
Ranger.
So perfect example of fucking
Yeah.
main character syndrome.
I'm the Pink Ranger.
Thank you.
The fuck? Yeah, you are.
Courtney's the Blue Ranger.
You want her to be Billy? Oh, Triceratops. I understand. She's got a thing for rhinos. that was like the fucking dinosaur rhino.
Like I am autistic as fuck, but that might be the hardest fucking left turn.
What?
I don't know. That shit. I feel like that shit just came out of fucking nowhere.
I don't know. We still have a second beer to chug.
Yeah, we're not
You
talking.
started talking
Yeah,
about.
so
you started
we're going back to the roots of this fucking shit, right? So like,
Our episodes are gonna get longer than an
yeah.
hour. I'm just
So-
gonna say, like,
so-
I'm saying it now. You guys might have to buckle in for an hour and a half because there's a lot of bullshit that we got to get off our chest.
hopefully
on
y'all
our-
have a fucking transit to work. 'Cause
Yeah.
What?
You want us to do what now?
We have something planned for the finale.
No, you don't. Fucker.
No, but you thought about it first.
I did.
I was
on
going with it.
tomorrow.
I put blind faith in you right now. I want you to know that.
Stones.
I was gonna. Stones.
Stones.
We have something planned for the finale, and in the back of my brain, I went, "Fuck!"
Die.
Shit. So okay, going back to the whole like main character.
Main character
syndrome.
syndrome.
It associates like yourself with the favorite things.
Yeah.
Right. So like, right, I associate as Bush Light.
And I'm more of a vroom vroom guy.
Yeah. Diesel.
Yeah.
So Diesel and Big Chief. Yet another alter ego that we have now. Which those names go so much harder than fucking Frog Ass and Moose
Yeah.
Knuckle. But like that scene that you showed me was like, all right, got this thing. You can't ask me. You can't ever ask me who it was.
Oh yeah, from
Wait.
the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got something we got to do, right? You can't ask me why, you can't ask me how, but we're gonna hurt some people. Whose car we gonna take?
That's fucking Big Chief and Diesel.
Yeah,
Right there.
dude. Oh,
Do you know who Trevor Wallace is? It's
Okay.
the audible.
Trevor Wallace. No.
So he's like very fratty.
Okay.
He's funny. He's funny as fuck
That's his
though.
persona.
Okay.
He's funny as fuck. Natty Light is like the Trevor Wallace to me.
Okay.
That's a left turn.
We're yeah.
Where did that come? You still have another beer to chug. Remember,
Yeah.
it was chug, no talking.
Yeah.
Chug.
Yep.
And then you continue.
Yep.
How's that working out?
He read the
Great.
bottle. All ruse are ruse. All ruse are oof. All ruse are oof. All ruse.
Get him off the table. All right.
We're
No,
gonna-
we're done.
we're
We're
gonna-
gonna chug.
We're gonna chug this, and then I gotta mention one more thing.
Great.
Cheers.
Cheers. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like the Natty Light was trying to get out of my mouth the whole time.
Twas good though.
It is good.
It is. It's
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've had Natty Light
in a hot minute.
since I was in high school.
Yeah.
It's actually not as
Oh,
bad as
man.
I remember.
Looking at these cans,
Yeah.
they went to like a throwback type style,
I
which I
actually
appreciate.
very much like. The,
It's cool.
The can, yeah,
I like. I think it's cool.
yeah.
But I've seen a lot of videos about like how corporations have gotten away from their best marketing,
Oh yeah.
right? So like Dr. Pepper. I'm a
Yeah,
ride or
we
die
know
with
you're
Dr.
a
Pepper.
fucking
Yeah.
fiend.
Do you remember when like the writing was slanted
Yeah.
and like they had like that whole fucking pixelated shit going on in the background?
No.
But like anyways, now the logo's different.
Okay.
I think the old logo way more better than the new one.
Okay.
Sprite.
Okay.
When Sprite came in a green bottle,
Yeah.
peak Sprite.
Oh, now it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the dot above the eye was a lemon.
Yeah.
That was like primo Sprite.
Okay.
Like
Is that what
promo.
you needed to talk about?
No.
The logos?
No, I mean that was
Okay.
one of the things.
Because you started talking about logos. I think 7-Up had the greatest gimmick for the longest time. The dot, the little red dot
Yeah.
on 7-Up that
Yeah.
used to be like the thing that would walk around like
Yeah.
the little like mascot basically for
Yeah,
7-Up.
yeah.
They had a fucking video game. 7-Up
Really?
had a fucking video game.
No shit.
Like, and I'm talking like not way before like apps were involved on cell phones and like you have all this like bullshit that
Yeah.
like everybody can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
make. They had an actual video game where you were the red dot for 7-Up.
Really?
Yeah.
So back to Natty Light, right?
Yeah.
Like the old cans were the normal cans because these are the normal cans now. But like the ones when I started drinking, like beer.
Weren't they like a
so-
light blue and silver?
Yeah, it was silver, and then it
Yeah.
said like natural in blue, and then light in red.
Yeah. I don't remember the colors, but yeah, I remember
yeah.
it being a light blue can.
Like, but I've always wanted to drink a beer, and I wish they would bring these back. I probably understand why they wouldn't, but like the pull tab cans,
yeah.
those are
that's
fucking,
what I remember.
I thought those were fucking dope as shit.
See, I
Like,
didn't.
okay,
I didn't
top-
like those.
Top,
I like those.
Top row.
This one.
Yep, that one.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a pretty classic thing. Yeah.
like
But
that
like
one.
I
I like
like
the new
this
one.
one a lot more.
No, this one's cool because
This one's
this is a
definitely
throwback.
better.
This is a throwback.
Oh, I think they should keep this. If this is a throwback, they should keep
No,
this.
they've had this for a couple of years. Now with our sipper, right? We said that we wanted to do something for our summer series,
Right.
Where we do
Mixed
a
drinks.
mixed drink
Yeah.
using the boat,
Right.
and that's why we went with this coconut rum, like
Mm-hmm.
very organic tasting coconut rum. Not bad, not in a
No,
bad way. I want
thought it
to
was
point that
very
out.
good. We also said that when we did the boats, we wanted to drink it straight
Yep.
so that we could get the flavor and
Yep.
we could feel like what the alcohol actually had.
Yeah.
And that was actually really good. I think it
was
had
good.
a very unique taste to it.
I think so too. Very
Yeah.
genuine taste. So the drink, we kind of threw some ideas back and forth for this episode, right?
Yep.
And that's why we went with this coconut rum.
Yep.
But we wanted to do a rum punch. But if for you at home, if you want to make this drink, right? It's got pineapple juice, lime juice, cream of coconut, and mango nectar, and then a coconut rum. I'm gonna shake up this this drink.
And while you're shaking that up, I got some topics that I've been edging on. We talked about duos that we would be good with, right? Like, what duos do people think that we would emulate? You know, and I got to thinking about that. I like started making like a makeshift list of who I think we are. I'm gonna throw something at you, and I just like you're shaking up. You're getting us our sipper. You ready? Han Solo and Chewbacca.
I'm obviously Chewy.
I'm Chewie.
You're Chewy.
I thought I would be Chewie.
No, I immediately thought Eddie was gonna be Chewbacca.
Chewy's
I
brown.
saw- like,
he
I
speaks in a
thought about
dialect
it.
you don't understand.
Okay. Yep,
He's a
that's true.
mechanic.
I'm a mechanic
Yeah.
too, dickhole.
First actual mixed drink on Longboats and Lucha Doors. Last time
Yeah.
we had a pina colada, it was pre-mixed.
So what is this now?
Lord
This
knows
is
I love
a-
Chi-Chi's. This
a
is
rum punch,
A rum
right?
punch,
That's what you
yeah.
said? Okay.
This is mango nectar, pineapple juice, lime juice, cream of coconut, and then a coconut rum. So tropical as fuck.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It still has that very natural taste
yeah.
to it.
It's good though.
Natural light, natural taste. Like we're in a natural form today.
If I put this in an actual like shelled out coconut,
Yeah. It'd kill.
Yeah.
This would kill.
day's over.
Yeah. Bro, I could sip on
Yeah.
this next to the
No.
pool on the
Sipping,
beach. Bro.
Yeah, sipping is taking it lightly. Like
I could drink this constantly.
I'll take 32 of these. All right. Do you have these in IVs?
Yeah, no shit.
I'll
just
yeah.
give it to me.
Like with these, I can taste the flavor of the rum.
Yeah.
Cannot taste the rum.
Absolutely. Like I said, like it still has that very natural flow that rum has.
I'm gonna say this.
There's no bite. There's no bite whatsoever.
Nothing. I'm gonna say this, and it might be a little bit controversial, right?
Okay.
That's a very brown tasting rum.
I mean, because you said it, I don't think it's controversial. If I said it,
I say
that's
like
controversial.
like you know, okay, like if you ever had like a blue Gatorade, you're like, what flavor is that? It's
blue. That's brown
Cool.
rum.
Yeah, that's what flavor is that rum?
Brown.
Yeah, that like in a good way. In a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
way.
yeah.
That's like when
If you don't think that blue is a flavor, fuck you.
On submarines, that's a big thing. Like when you go to cruise, and like you don't really have this on because you've only been on boomers, right? But if you go to a fast attack,
Yeah.
right, like you don't get your own drink. The cranks get your fucking drinks for you.
Yeah.
Right. So like when you sit down, and this was part of like this is that whole like process of like becoming a submariner, right? Like
Yeah.
you got to learn the crew, right? When you're cranking, like you learn what people want.
Yep.
I want a half orange, half red,
Yeah.
splash of water. But that's all it was. It wasn't. That's not fruit punch.
I'm gonna
That's
need
not orange
another thing.
juice. That's orange. That's red. That's blue. Like
I'm
that's
gonna-
what you referred to them
I'm
as.
gonna need a beer after this. Like, there's no way that this thing is lasting.
Are you gonna get into a baseball fun fact?
Do you have a baseball? I don't have any baseball fun facts.
So I had something baseball related, but it wasn't a fun fact. I was just gonna ask you like, what movie, like what do you
When I think about
best-
baseball?
yeah, when you think about baseball, what movies come to mind? Because Avi, Sandlot.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah, Sandlot.
Sandlot's one of the greatest baseball movies of all time.
If you don't think Sandlot when you hear baseball, like, fuck you.
A lot of people have never seen it.
Wow.
It's to
and-
that point now.
and
Yeah,
that's
like
why-
a lot of people have never seen
Yeah.
Sandlot.
I would say Sandlot,
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
Avi, Rookie of the Year
yeah.
is great.
I watched that movie with my dad.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good movie.
So those are the types of movies that
yeah.
Angels in the
I was gonna
Outfield.
say that was mine. Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah,
was
Angels
never-
in the Outfield?
Like, I saw the crucial parts of that movie. I never watched the whole
Oh
movie.
man, the
such a good
fucking
movie.
cast alone is great. You got Danny Glover,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey is in it,
Is he
Adrian Brody is in it. Like there is such an amazing cast that you, like Christopher Lloyd, you just don't even realize like
Oh.
the outstanding cast that was there. Did you know it was a remake?
No.
Angels in the Outfield is actually a remake. Like they did it with the Angels like team
Uh-huh.
for the one that we know.
Yeah.
But before that, it was actually the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was I don't remember the 50s, maybe 60s. But yeah, it was a remake.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say Field of
I was
Dreams.
gonna say Field of Dreams too. Like Field of Dreams is just one of those like iconic movies that you're like,
Such a good
oh,
movie. A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own.
Also a good one.
Yeah, so all of those were movies that I thought, like I started running through when we said, hey, we're gonna do a baseball episode. I was like, man, and like a couple of them, I was like, wow, I can't believe I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Yeah. Rookie of the Year. I've been itching to watch.
Yeah, and I'm down to watch. But
Quotable,
have you ever
quotable.
seen Hardball with Keanu Reeves?
Is that the one with Charlie Sheen?
No, it's
What's the
Keanu
one?
Reeves.
What's the one with Charlie
you're,
Sheen?
you're thinking about Major League.
Major League.
Major League. It's
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Great baseball movie. Great baseball movie. So that was another one that popped into my head. And then obviously like A League of Their Own, like all those ones
That's
that
a
we
good
talked
one.
about.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, A
I
League of
could-
Their
I
Own
could
is
watch that one.
great.
Yeah.
I could watch that movie forever.
I'd say
Um,
probably top 3 baseball movies for me.
yeah,
Yeah, I would say Sandlot's number 1.
yeah,
I would say Rookie of the Year's number 2,
yeah.
and I would say League of Their Own is number 3.
Yeah.
I think I quote Rookie of the Year a little bit more than I give credit to.
Funky butt loving.
That one, and I also $3 for a hot dog.
$3 for a hot dog,
Like I wish $3 for a hot dog. Like going to a fucking baseball game.
bro. I would do the 999 challenge at the Jumbo Shrimp game if we had $3 for a hot dog.
$3 dogs, $3 beers,
I'm in.
$9.99.
I'm in. 999 challenge at
That's
Jumbo
20
Shrimp game.
Oh well,
$3 beers, $3
54.
dogs.
That's a $54 challenge
Yeah. Oh my god.
if you succeed.
You want to go first?
Go on,
You sure?
go on.
Okay. Holy shit.
Holy shit!
What is a food combination people eat that you just can't get behind? Example, dipping fries in a Frosty.
No, okay. First of all, if
First
you're
of all,
not,
you can dip fries
if
in
you're
a Frosty.
not dipping
Yeah.
fries in your frosty,
That's, like, I understand the example. That's a great example. But if you don't dip your fries in a Frosty,
side note. Okay, which is
Fuck
better?
you.
Which is better? Wendy's fries in a frosty or McDonald's fries on a soft serve cone when the machine is working?
Wendy's fries and a Frosty.
Really?
Yes.
All day.
Wendy's fries and a Frosty. I will say, if you were just like, hey, Wendy's fries, McDonald's fries are better. But if you throw the chocolate, because Frosties only have one flavor,
No.
chocolate.
Nope. Not
Yes.
no more.
Frosties only have one flavor. That's chocolate. I agree. They came out with other bullshit flavors. Frosties are chocolate. So if you have the chocolate Frosty and the Wendy's fries combo, way more better.
Yeah. If you asked, hey, do you want a frosty? I said, yeah. I'm expecting a fucking chocolate. Right. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
It's coming out as chocolate.
All right. So, ones that people say are like fucking fire.
Yeah,
That you cannot
the
get behind.
wombo combo that you can't get behind. Yep.
I don't know if I'm making shit up now,
Okay.
but I've heard like bananas and mayonnaise. I've heard of that one.
Oh my!
Yeah. I've heard of that.
I almost threw up in my mouth.
Yeah, I
Are
can't
you
get.
serious?
Yeah, I
People
can't
do
get. Behind,
this?
I've apparently. Call it-
That's
what-
jacked. Why
what-
would you dip a fucking banana in mayonnaise?
No, they slice
like-
it. They slice it, and it's a
It
sandwich.
doesn't matter.
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
I've never heard of
Or
Okay, I have one that I know people have heard of. Like, cause I've never heard of yours.
Yeah.
But I know I have a combo that I know people are like, this is fire.
No, I know which one. I know which one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Watermelon and mustard.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. Yes,
That's a
that
thing.
is a thing. Can't.
Nope.
I like both of them separately.
Yeah, mustard
Together?
and watermelon, very good, very
Nope,
enjoyable. Nope, can't do it.
Nope.
I would never.
I will say one combination that I was like, absolutely the fuck not. And they were like, try it. And I was like, mm-mm. They're like, try it. And I said, fine. Pickles and peanut butter.
How did I know you were gonna go with pickles?
Pickles and peanut butter.
Okay, no. I'm not gonna try that. I
You should.
understand
It's actually-
you love pickles more than anything, but like that's very.
I love pickles.
That's a pregnant
Yeah.
woman thing, I think. As soon as I read this, right, like my first thought when I was reading it was fries and a frosty, and then I got to the end, it said that as an example. But I'm fully support fries and a frosty. What I don't support, people that take peanuts and pour peanuts into Coke.
I hate you. That shit's so good.
I can't
It's
know.
so good.
I don't care.
It's so good.
I don't care. I don't want to fucking suck down chunky soda.
Have you ever had it?
Yes. That's like I wasn't going to pick something that I hadn't had.
Okay.
Right? Like cuz there's a lot of stuff out there that people have said like, "Hey, you should try this and try this."
Right.
And I wasn't going to pick a combo that I had never tasted cuz I think that's hypocrisy.
So you're just
Hip
hop anonymous. Hip hop anonymous. Yeah. No. So you
It's
you just don't
hypocrisy.
like it.
hypocrisy. Fucking Jesus.
Hypocritical.
Yeah, there you go. Hypocrisy.
Sound like.
That's what I was trying to say. I realized as I was saying it that that's not a word. So
I grew up with that shit. My grandpa on my mom's side.
it's actually a Southern thing. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it. People were like, "Oh yeah, peanuts and Coke. Like this is a bomb ass thing." And I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
This is one of those things. I mean,
We're gonna disagree, but
Yeah.
that's what it was. It said
I-
the combination
that's
people
fine.
eat
Yeah, I mean,
that you just can't get behind it.
Now-
I can't get behind pouring peanuts into my Coke.
Well,
but
you know-
again, like
you know
it
what
might
that
be a
means.
soda thing.
you know what that means.
Yeah.
More for me.
Yeah.
I'm down
Get-
for it.
Get it, dude.
I am all about that combo.
Get it, dude.
You know what I love?
What's that?
Cold beer.
I do too. You want to grab
I would.
You want to grab a sipper?
I would.
Let me get
I,
it.
I got it. No, it's fine.
Okay, I'll stay
It's
here.
Mother's Day weekend. I got you.
I don't know what that means.
This one?
Oh, so we're just pouring pina
Oh, I
coladas
thought you
now?
were getting Natty Light.
I thought you were getting Natty Light too.
Okay.
Triple C. Put a little Hebrew in it. Why'd you give you more?
What's the alcohol?
You think I didn't catch that?
What's the alcohol content? In that?
15%. Let's get a cheers and
Yeah.
then
we were gonna do Natty Light. However, I saw this and I was like, we need to drink this. This is coming up on the expiration date.
and it's summery,
Yeah, it's
right? So
summer,
we're topping off some pina
I've-
coladas. So
Yep. So
cheers.
cheers, ladies.
cheers.
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 Which is partially why we chose this album.
Oh yeah.
Rupert Holmes.
Rupert Holmes. Hostile. Don't do that.
I know you love it. Would you rather accidentally like a picture of your ex or accidentally send a sext to your parent? Why do I get these? Why the fuck do I get these? Like it is
So,
like these are questions where it's like, hey,
why do you guys keep
find
paying?
it's like
There's
find the
no
loophole.
winner here.
It's
There's
like find
no
the loophole.
winner here.
You answer first. I'm gonna be looking for a loophole here.
Okay, you go ahead and try and find a loophole. I'm gonna say straight up, like I'd rather like a picture of my ex, right? Because
You might not see him again.
not only that, but like push comes to shove, right? Like Courtney's like, what the fuck? I'd be like, oh, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like I must have been scrolling and just like accidentally hit the fucking
It's
like
more
button.
it's more probable.
Yeah, like whereas if I,
I
because
can
like
only imagine your dad man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I only have one parent left, and if I sent something to my dad that was meant for Courtney, oh boy,
Okay, we're gonna talk about differences right here, right? Like,
yeah,
God, I hope my mom and dad don't watch this. Fucking
yeah,
shit.
we're gonna,
Here's the difference between you and me, right? Like,
Yeah.
If you accidentally sent something to your parents, aka your dad,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, oh yeah, whatever, blah blah blah, right? XXX, insert, text.
Yeah.
He'd probably bring it up and be like, what the fuck were you talking about,
Yeah.
right? As opposed,
hey,
to
did you send that to the right person? You
Yeah.
fucking idiot. I think if I sent something to my dad, he'd call me immediately.
what?
As
the
soon as he
fuck?
opened that text, he would call me and be like, "Hey, do you know what you did?
Hey, do
Like,
you know
what are
who
you talking
sent
about,
that
Dad?
to?
You
Yeah.
sent that text to the wrong
Yeah.
person, dumbass."
Here's the difference, right? If I had sent something like that to like my mom or my dad, I realized later on, like, let's say 15 minutes later, I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't get a response. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Right? Like, amicably, my mother and I would just brush that under the rug and never talk about it. Right?
His parents do not talk about.
They would just be
Yeah.
like, that.
Yeah. Like,
Never happened.
Yeah. They'd be like, I know that wasn't for me. So we're not going to fucking talk about it. Right? And the reason I know about this, right? I'm going to be very vulnerable.
I think you've already been vulnerable, but yeah, go for it.
So when I was still living at home,
Yeah.
I bought a penis pump.
I don't think I know this.
Hold on.
Have you told me this?
I have. So I was 21, 22, right?
Okay.
This was around the time, right? Throwing it back to one of our earlier episodes with the drive-in.
Yep.
I bought a penis pump.
You never told me that, like, at the
Not
end
a lot of
that,
people. Not a lot of people know about this. Now a lot of people are gonna fucking know.
Yep. But that's
So-
okay.
So I bought a penis pump and got some pointers from the salesperson. Like, hey, once you draw a vacuum,
Yeah.
do not hold it for longer than 15 minutes. Whatever.
I've
blah,
heard
blah.
the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
First time I ever used it, I was like, oh my God, what the hell? What's gonna happen? All right, and I did. I was like, oh my God, Jesus!
Did it hurt?
It looked like a fucking Red Bull can. Worked. Right? And they're like, I was like, okay, 15 minutes, set a timer on my phone, blah, blah, blah. Right.
Do not pass
Yeah,
this point.
Yeah. And then it was like 14:59, 15.
So you're
Just
going
let all
for
the-
max
yeah,
effect.
Yeah. While it worked,
Yeah.
when you have that much blood in that area for that long, and then you just let all the air, like the vacuum out, right? That thing looks like a fucking pug. Like a Shar-Pei. Like, just so sad. Like for a hot second, I was worried.
You had a 90-year-old dick.
Yeah. I was worried for a good while, right? And then I was like, okay, after doing this, I feel dirty. I need to go take a shower.
Yeah.
Boom. Started flowing again. I was like, oh, okay. So it's not gonna look like that always, right? So it fills out.
I have so many questions.
So
Wait your turn.
going back to the point about like me and my parents not talking about like uncomfortable situations, right?
Yeah.
I knew that I hit that shit behind my headboard of my bed. I didn't get rid of it once I left for the Navy. And then I know once I came back, my bedroom was rearranged. So I knew.
It was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gone.
Yeah.
But no one said a word.
Not a word was said. Not a fucking word. And you know, and I take solace in that.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Okay, like you don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that, right? Like, okay, that never happened. And I applaud my mother for that.
Yeah.
So I bought a penis pump. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It does work for about 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The volume stays there, if I will.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
about it. I'm adequate.
If you could imagine like a headache.
Imagine having to use a breast pump.
I can only imagine.
I don't want to do that at all.
Okay, so imagine a breast pump, but it's just like
So I think we've established that the answer to that question, although fucking... What the fuck?
breast pump it.
Fuck, bro. You're going to text your parents,
Yep.
and I'm going to like the ex's thing.
It's okay to disagree on that one.
Would you rather sing your favorite song in front of a sold-out arena or in front of the original artist?
No,
Alone.
sold out arena.
Yeah?
Yes, dude.
So I'm going to add to this, like, what song are you singing? You say you want to sing in front of the sold-out arena.
Okay, so here. I'm going to take that back because I automatically assumed that the crowd was on my side.
Yeah, like when they're expecting
Yeah.
expecting Post Malone to walk
Yeah.
out and fucking Edward Arroyo
Yeah.
shows up, they're like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, it like if I get on stage and just everybody's like,
So like, what if they start out with like, "All right, so this is a Make-A-Wish kind of thing."
okay,
Okay.
I know what song.
You know what song, but are you singing in front of like? Are you staying with
I
where you were
I
at?
would still do it with the crowd because I know the crowd's gonna join in. Maybe it's the cheap route out, right? But it's also the smart route out.
Okay.
I'm gonna sing in front of a sold out crowd, friends in low places. Everybody in that fucking stadium knows every word to that song.
Okay. I don't disagree that if I was going to choose that song, that's how I would do it. But this says your favorite song. So
Oh,
what is
that's
your
still one of my favorites. Still one of my favorites.
Okay.
I was drinking fucking Kool-Aid jammers out of the plastic bottles, watching replays of the concerts that my parents went to
Yeah.
in my cowboy boots. I was thinking I was slugging back beer, man.
So-
what about you?
It's really hard for me to pick an actual favorite song.
You're telling me you're not gonna sing "Watch the World Burn" in front of Ronnie Radke?
Watch the World Burn, like I spent a lot of time trying to learn the lyrics for that song, and I would love to do that. If I had to choose that song, I would tell you I would rather sing it in front of Rodney than in front of a crowd. I would actually like to know what he thought. Like if he like, obviously there's a lot to that song, and he cares a lot about it.
Yeah.
I would just hope I wouldn't disappoint him during
I'm not gonna
that.
lie.
So there's a lot of songs and a lot of bands that I've listened to that I'm like that I really do like and I really spend a lot of time listening to. But Five Finger Death Punch is probably one of the bands that I listened to, or I listened to the most.
Yeah.
If I could get up on stage with Five Finger Death Punch and sing Jekyll and Hyde to a crowd, I would do that in a fucking heartbeat. Second to Five Finger Death Punch, if I could sing a song with or one of Brantley Gilbert's songs, Bottoms Up, I just love that song. Like it's just a chill song.
Yeah.
And actually it brings up the whole fact that you brought up earlier with music videos
Yeah.
and how like a music video can like
Connect
more
you closer.
solidify
Yeah, yeah.
a connection that you have with a song. Like the music video for that is like very 1920s like prohibition.
yeah.
And like I fucking watched that music video and I'm like,
With the talk
that's
easies,
fucking great.
or
Yeah,
the speaking
speakeasies.
spells.
Yeah,
Speaking spells,
for
sorry.
the speaking spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If
I've
you don't
always
get that joke, watch one of our earlier episodes, all right?
but I've always connected with Brantley Gilbert. I love Brantley Gilbert because he had that country / rock
Yeah.
feel to him, which Hardy has very much taken over too. Like I really
Hardy's a
love
good one, too.
his stuff. Five Finger Death Punch or Brantley Gilbert. Those are and really that's because I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
And I think I could actually sing those songs in front of people.
Talking about embarrassment, like
Yeah.
going for second place, I think I would choose either like a Luke Combs
Yeah.
song, like
I was thinking about him
When
too.
It Rains It Pours.
Yes.
Good song.
Great song.
Also, One Too Many.
Oh.
However-
if it was you and me in front of a
we'd-
crowd,
We'd slay.
that would be the
We'd
song.
slay.
If we could choose a song, you and me, to sing in front of a
Yeah.
crowd, One Too Many would be the one.
Ooh. Also, this is a
Oh.
close one. Neon Moon.
Oh, Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
Brooks and Dunn is great.
The sun goes down on my side of town. Free taste. If you
God.
want the full taste, go to our Patreon.
Just
the tip.
She sang. Oh my God, that's the
Jesus.
second one.
Now it's darker in here.
So. I fucking hate it here.
God, I'm
She
so
was saying,
funny.
"You're so funny."
I'm so funny.
No, she was saying they get to pick a topic that you like. You still read it; it's still your topic.
Sure.
I think at this point it's good to mention what Courtney talked about.
Yep. Yep. Sure are. We
So-
are Phil.
I think it's a good time to mention that we are filming this Saturday before Mother's Day.
Yep.
I can honestly say that we wouldn't be here without the two mothers that are sitting in the audience right now. So a round of applause for them.
Hold on. You're not even following suit. We used to do that in Boy Scouts.
We very much appreciate everything that you guys do. There is nothing that we could do this weekend that could even come remotely close to how awesome you guys are. But we're just thankful that you stick around and hang out with our goofy asses. If you guys would like to take this opportunity and choose a topic out of the topics that you've written.
It's what do we dis or showing our buttholes?
Yeah.
Wait. Not that one! Oh.
All right, what question did you get?
Survey says,
What is your spirit animal and why?
I'm nothing great.
Really?
Yeah.
Raccoon.
I don't think he's a raccoon.
I am one of 3 animals.
One of 3. Okay, I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm gonna be the final decision.
So
if you're
I
gonna
would-
throw it up like that, like I'm gonna this or this.
Yeah.
I'll do the same for you,
Okay.
but I want you to pick
Yeah,
mine.
so these are going to be like along the same lines,
Okay.
right? And I think all of these have some sort of trait that I think I exude.
Okay.
So it's going to be raccoon,
Yep.
otter, and squirrel. Yeah.
That's tough. You definitely have traits for
Mm-hmm.
the different ones.
Yeah, I eat like trash. I'm a
Obnoxious?
no. Wow. Wow.
Wow, that hurts.
You set yourself up for that one. I'm sorry.
You have the attention span.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say
Very
like,
minute.
I'm attracted to shiny things,
Yeah.
and I like to cuddle.
Yeah.
And also, like the ADHD is just very squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
But raccoon and squirrel, like I've never heard you say otter before, and I like legitimately I think you're more otter-esque.
yeah.
Yeah.
Than a raccoon.
Yeah.
Like if I could have an otter, there's a place in Texas that you can go swimming with otters.
But like otters are like they're vicious. They can be vicious. They can be very mean, but
So
they
can
can
I.
also be very lovey at the
Yeah,
same time.
So can I.
So like maybe it's just me thinking about like that aspect of it right now, and maybe in 3 hours I'll think you're more squirrel-like. But
Yeah.
like I actually think that you fit with an otter more than either of the other two.
Because he's vicious?
No, because like
No, because they
I
rape each
can
other.
be. Whoa. Whoa.
Otters can be vicious.
Yeah, because if you
But,
think
like,
about
there's
otters, you
very
think about
much-
like snuggly, like playful. However, nobody talks about like how fucking vicious or not badass, but like
Yeah.
how fucking physical
Yeah.
otters can be.
They're very much like you think about an otter, you're like, oh, they're very cute, they're very cuddly, but they have a mean side.
I swear
And, like,
to God,
that's-
if you take my favorite rock, I will fucking kick you in your nuts so
like,
hard that you can wear them as earrings.
There's a side of you that not a lot of people know, and I like that's why I would say otter more than anything, right? It's because like when people think of otters, think about like the cute, the cuddly, right? Like you, when people watch you on here and
Yeah.
like everything that everybody knows, like you're very funny, you're very fun loving, but not a lot of people know about the like if you fuck with me or my family, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, my grumpy
side of you, yeah, the grumpy side, yeah.
It's because you know
The
grumpy
Friday,
side, yeah.
the Friday side,
It's
right?
the- it's like, hey,
It's
Eddie,
Friday, Eddie.
Eddie,
Friday,
you have to
Eddie.
go grocery shopping on a Friday.
yeah, with your kids.
Oh, by the way, you have 9 missed calls from your wife.
What? When?
no, okay.
You were getting a massage. Why were you calling this man?
On the way home.
This was
Okay.
this was part of what played into it yesterday.
Got it.
right?
Okay.
Because I
We're gonna
called
let it
you.
go.
Yeah,
We're gonna let it go.
No,
Nope. We're gonna water off a duck's ass.
Nope.
Nope. Water
No.
off a duck's ass. You're not
Yeah.
gonna do this. It's Mother's Day weekend. Any other fucking day, I'd say go for it. It's Mother's Day weekend. It's water.
I just
nope.
I just want to put in the note, if I call back after 3 missed phone calls and you say, "Oh, look, your phone does work." Guess what? Wrong choice of words. All right?
He was so mad.
I told you guys this. What
So
was?
what-
oh,
what-
spirit animals.
Yeah,
That's
so what are
we're
your
talking
3
about.
spirit animals?
What are your 3 spirit animals so we can pick
So
which
I
one you
no,
want?
I forgot.
I get to pick.
The,
Sorry.
the spirit animal that I have, like, almost always identified with
Wolf.
is jaguar.
I was gonna say I think like the choices gonna
So-
be completely different. Like yours
Yeah.
are gonna be like very alpha,
Primal.
yeah. Mine are gonna be like where are the scraps?
Yeah. Well, Han Solo,
Yeah.
Chewbacca. Jaguar is definitely up there, but like other animals that I have like felt a kinship to, wolves and bears. Both of those two, so jaguars, wolves, and bears, very much a kinship to. Like the wolf side goes into like a whole fucking thing with actually something I edged about that I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah.
Twilight is on Netflix again.
Yeah, it is. I was folding laundry today.
Do you?
And I ended up choosing fucking Wrath of the Titans.
Still a great flick.
Yeah. Sarah was walking in just as Hades was like making his appearance, and I paused it right as it showed him. I was like, "Do you know who that is?" It's fucking Voldemort. Yeah.
Hades. So last night when we laid down for bed, like it was late when you guys left, we were already tired, and she was like, "We could start The Office," which we are gonna start The Office. But I was like, I'd have to load Peacock up and then fucking log in. Like, I just don't feel like doing all that
first
shit
world
right
problem.
now.
Wow.
First world problems.
Instead, let's just look at what's on Netflix. And Twilight was there. And Twilight's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask, before you tell me like what spirit animal, are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? This defines a lot of who you are as a person.
God, the brown people are gonna unite here. I'm Team Jacob.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Like,
why?
Edward is just very like cutthroat, right? And there might be a little bit of like a spite.
Yeah.
Like growing up in the era of Twilight and having the name Edward.
Yeah.
Oh, you're named Edward? You're a vampire?
You must be a sparkly vampire.
Yeah, fuck you.
I got you.
Yeah.
So we'll talk more about the Twilight thing after you answer the question, and then we'll finish off the episode with some Twilight discussion, and because we're getting heated. We're getting heated.
'Twas warm in this garage before. Now it's heated.
Jaguar, wolf, bear.
I was gonna say between wolf and bear.
In the gay community, I think you would be considered a bear.
Here's why I was guessing, or not guessing, but saying bear. Right, like. If I think, like, if somebody said, "Hey, bear," right, like, I don't want any part of that. Right, like if I'm camping, nothing.
Okay.
All right. However, there's also such things as teddy bears.
Have you seen the second Ninja Turtles?
No.
Wait.
Which one?
With Michael Bay.
No.
Yeah.
So
I have.
when Casey Jones meets the turtles,
Yeah.
Michelangelo like goes through the brothers and he's introducing everybody. He's like, "This is Raphael. He's a big cuddly teddy bear. If big cuddly teddy bears were incredibly violent."
That's you.
I was gonna say, going with the same point of thought with wolves, right? Like wolves, right? But also like dogs are descended from wolves. What I'm getting at is you have that tame side of you.
Yeah.
Like that domesticated side of you.
Yeah.
Where
I'm
you're like-
mean and I like that's the root of me, but at
Yeah.
the same time like
Going back and forth, right? Like while in different volumes of it,
Yeah.
right? Like we can be fun, we
Yeah.
can be enjoyable,
But you can be aggressive when
but
you
like
need to
if you hit the wrong fucking note,
yeah.
beware.
Yeah. You're fucking done, bud.
Especially if we have enough big chiefs and diesel in us.
So, wolf or bear?
Bear.
Bear?
Yeah.
Okay. I accept that.
And I'll even throw the fucking Ninja Turtle quote in there.
So Twilight came on last night. I swear to like, it's one of those movies that I've always loved, and people like why the you are not a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Why do you like
Yeah.
Twilight? Twilight was a different point of view with the whole like werewolves and vampire thing, but I've always been more werewolf. I've always been more like when it comes to Underworld, right, with the whole vampires and lichens thing. Always been a lichen. When I was growing up, that was the monster I wanted to be.
You want to be a werewolf?
I wanted to be a werewolf. What monster did you want to be growing up?
So, shout out to my grandma. She ain't gonna fucking watch this shit. I know she's not.
Mm-hmm.
But she was the one who turned me on to, like, Boris Karloff.
Okay.
it hit a note with me. It was just like, oh my god, this is. I knew that it was like special.
Yeah.
Didn't know why. I was like, I know that this means something.
Yeah.
To answer your question, if I could choose to be a monster,
Yeah.
I think I would choose like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
That's
was
not
thinking-
bad.
yeah,
I was
That's
thinking
good. I
Frankenstein.
actually
Like,
wasn't
yeah.
even thinking about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Frankenstein's like such a like. It's so different because
It-
like there's
it-
werewolves.
if you think
right?
about
there's
like
mummies,
Frankenstein,
there's vampires, but
Yeah.
there's only one Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
If you really think about like Frankenstein's monster, the
Yeah.
story as the book by like Mary Shelley,
Yeah.
and or the film, right? Like, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's very
it's
sad.
super sad, and it's very dramatized by Hollywood. And like, oh yeah, like he was put together by different human parts, and this mad scientist, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. That dude didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to be.
Yeah.
Right. It's such a good story. It's such a good movie, especially like thinking about Halloween and Summerween coming up.
Summerween coming up.
It gives you a different perspective. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what other people are going through.
Yeah, facts.
And it was written like early 1800s, something like that.
I don't
Written
know.
around there.
We'd have to Google that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alexa, what year did Mary Shelley write Frankenstein?
Mary Shelley wrote the novel Frankenstein, which was published in 1818.
Early
Wow.
1800s. Yeah,
Wow.
I was right.
Have you seen the movie I, Frankenstein?
No.
Oh, you should watch that. So I like movies that take kind of a different, like they keep true to the narrative, but they take
Yeah.
a different, which is why I liked God of War as a video game, is because it kept true to the actual
yeah.
mythology,
Yeah.
but it also like kind of branched off and made its own thing. I, Frankenstein, if you haven't seen it, tremendously awesome movie.
Really?
Yeah, my opinion. I think it's gonna be a cult classic. Like a lot of people disagree. Like a lot of people watch it and they're like, "Oh, this is terrible."
All right. So I want to save this for the Summerween episode.
We'll,
I'm not
we'll
going
tip it
Yeah.
now because we need to wrap up anyways,
Yeah,
and then we'll
yeah.
bring it back up when we get to Summerween.
So what are your takes on Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I've
'Cause
never seen it.
You've never seen it?
No.
Because that's a cult classic,
It is.
and I love it. I'm pretty sure
I've never seen
I
it.
watched that movie on DVD. I don't know why, but I love this movie.
Maybe I'll have to watch it before Summerween. We'll see.
But we greatly appreciate all of you tuning in to watch us talk about absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing.
We appreciate everyone tuning in. If you have an opportunity, like, follow, subscribe everywhere
Comment.
you can.
Comment.
Comment
Like-
where you can.
I get giddy when people fucking comment on our shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's kind of that warm feeling. Like, oh, they want to let us know what they think, right?
Yeah.
So like the comments or that sort of thing. If you have a suggestion for a boat for
Ooh,
for not even like our summer series, but like just in general, or if you have a beer that you want us to chug besides stouts, besides IPAs, all right? Like we understand.
Yeah, don't be a cock. Join us next week and find out what our next boat is going to be, what our next beers are going to be. And if you guys ever have any topics, be sure to email longboatsandluchadors@gmail.com, all one word. Tell us what you want to hear in the Two Beers Till Takeoff realm, and we'll see you guys next week. I think it was the